The following is a presentation of Kite, your home for air sports and other entertainment.
And in today's video, it's the 2025 Jackson Hot Air Jubilee and U.S. Women's Nationals preview. Let's start by introducing the balloons and pilots that will be competing in the 2025 U.S. Women's Nationals.
From Chelsea, Michigan, Son Harhus in Dutch Direct.
From St. George, Utah, Amy Netting in Uranus.
From Austin, Texas, Sherry White in Code Red. From Camas, Utah, Kimberly Whitman in Flamboyant. From Medina, Ohio, Janet Lucas in Goodnight Gracie. From Overland Park, Kansas, Maddie Jones in Chaos.
From Bloomfield, New Jersey, Kelly Hilbreth in Skittles.
From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Peg Bilson in Shiloh. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Natasha Stank in Wonder Woman. From Powell, Ohio, Meredith Bennett in Moonshine. From Ottumwa, Iowa, Kelly Roca and KC Funner. From Linwood, Washington, Carolyn Walter in Rainbow Joyride. From Birmingham, Michigan, Dawn McKenzie in Daydream. From Leslie, Michigan, Angela Madden in Special Interest. From Heber City, Utah, Jennifer Brimley in Gaia. From Woodinville, Washington, McKenna Seacrest in Wildcard. From Washington, Utah, Lily Watkins in Lil Dog. From Box Elder, South Dakota, Kelly Keller in KC Fun. From Ridge Springs, South Carolina, Jet McDaniel in Apache. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tabitha Rainwater in Pie in the Sky. From Sedalia, Colorado, Meg Skelton in Maharani. And now it's time to meet the Hot Air Jubilee balloons. From Oak Creek, Wisconsin, Brad Hosmer in Tarp Time. From Washington Township, Michigan, Rob Likens in Jack. From Battle Creek, Michigan, Pat Rolfe and Cynthia Seal. From Saginaw, Michigan, Mark Enzer in Celebration. From Plainwell, Michigan, Tom Brown in Whimsical. From Merrill, Michigan, Doug Hill in Pixley. From Grand Blanc, Michigan, Chad Dennis in 5. From Grafton, Ohio, Greg Miller in Phoenix. From Grand Blanc, Michigan, Sean Dennis in Neil. From Grafton, Ohio, Michael Miller in Just a Dream. From Brooklyn, Michigan, Jeff Knapp in Afterglow. From Howell, Michigan, Dennis Hall in Remax. From Hastings, Michigan, Ralph Payne in Friendship. From Ravenna, Michigan, Eric Reeder in Mesmerized. From Marshallville, Ohio, Tim Madura in K2. From Tobaccoville, North Carolina, Anthony Colburn in Dream On. From Grass Lake, Michigan, Al Smith in Northern Lights. From Moscow, Pennsylvania, Brian Chase in Sugar Bear. From Augusta, Michigan, Dale Wilson in Seventh Heaven. From Battle Creek, Michigan, Craig Campbell in Hot Ziggity. From Battle Creek, Michigan, Tyler Jakes in Post. From Lake Orion, Michigan, Jim Likens in Boo. From Jackson, Michigan, David Sequel in Shining Light. From Mechanicsville, Virginia, Henry Rosenbaum in Tiny. And now it's time for some random facts. Starting with our state stats. There are 20 balloons from Michigan this year, a decrease of 2 versus 2024. There are 4 balloons from Utah this year, an increase of 2 versus 2024. There is 1 balloon from Texas this year, a decrease of 1 versus 2024. There are 5 balloons from Ohio this year, an increase of 1 versus 2024. There is 1 balloon from Kansas this year. There is 1 balloon from New Jersey this year, the same as 2024. There are 3 balloons from New Mexico this year, an increase of 1 versus 2024. There is 1 balloon from Iowa this year, a loss of 1 versus 2024. There are 2 balloons from Washington this year, an increase of 1 versus 2024. There is 1 balloon from South Dakota this year. There is 1 balloon from South Carolina this year. There is 1 balloon from Wisconsin this year, the same as 2024. There is 1 balloon from North Carolina this year, the same as 2024. There is 1 balloon from Pennsylvania this year, the same as 2024. There is 1 balloon from Virginia this year. There is 1 balloon from Colorado this year, the same as 2024. And now it's time for the distance stats. The pilots from Michigan traveled a total distance of 1,242 miles, with Doug Hill traveling the furthest at 119. The pilots from Utah traveled a total distance of 6,802 miles, with Amy Netting traveling the farthest at 1,828. Sherry White, the only pilot from Texas, traveled 1,311 miles. The pilots from Ohio traveled a total distance of 948 miles, with Tim Madura traveling the furthest at 216. Maddie Jones, the only pilot from Kansas, traveled 713 miles. Kelly Hilbreth, the only pilot from New Jersey, traveled 622 miles. The pilots from New Mexico traveled a total distance of 4,551 miles, with Tabitha Rainwater traveling the farthest at 1,519. Kelly Roca, the only pilot from Iowa, traveled 494 miles. The pilots from Washington traveled a total distance of 4,575 miles, with Carolyn Walter traveling the farthest at 2,292. Kelly Keller, the only pilot from South Dakota, traveled 1,121 miles. Jet McDaniel, the only pilot from South Carolina, traveled 755 miles. Meg Skelton, the only pilot from Colorado, traveled 1,243 miles. Brad Hosmer, the only pilot from Wisconsin, traveled 302 miles. Anthony Colburn, the only pilot from North Carolina, traveled 573 miles. Brian Chase, the only pilot from Pennsylvania, traveled 557 miles. Henry Rosenbaum, the only pilot from Virginia, traveled 648 miles. And now it's time for our manufacturer stats. There is a total of 10 manufacturers represented at this year's event, with Cameron having the most balloons with 14, and Thunder, Adams, and Airfly tied for the least at 1.
The oldest balloon is Friendship, built in 1983. The newest balloon is Little Dog, built in 2025. And the average balloon age is 13.2 years old.
And now it's time for the pilot predictions. The 2025 U.S. Women's Nationals Championship predicted champion is going to be Jennifer Brimley. She's been at various events throughout the Midwest this summer getting ready for this event, so look for her to use her flying experience gained to win this event. And your 2025 Jackson Hot Air Jubilee predicted champion is going to be Eric Reeder. He's won this event 2 years in a row. Look for him to go for the three-peat. And now for some additional entertainment. Friday, July 18th, it's Jeeps at the Jubilee. Saturday, July 19th, it's a classic car show. For the full schedule of events, visit hotairjubilee.com. For launch info on the Hot Air Jubilee and U.S. Women's Nationals, visit the Hot Air Jubilee Facebook page. And for expanded info on the U.S. Women's Nationals, visit watchmefly.net. With that being said, hope to see you at the 2025 U.S. Women's Nationals and Hot Air Jubilee, July 14th through the 20th in Ellis Park in Jackson, Michigan. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.